Hey, how's everybody doing? This is JJ with Deluxe Vehicle Detailing and Paint Correction here in beautiful my kitchen. Today's topic, I want to discuss something I don't think that is discussed very often, and that is being more efficient by putting your compounds and polishes in a better dispensing container. The overall problem I have with this is that on some bottles that you have your compounds and polishes in, uh, they're just annoying, they're inefficient, they're hard to clean, and I am meticulous about cleaning my caps so that there are no little crusty remnants of your compounds and polishes when you get finished. I don't know if you guys, use your product and then just shut the cap and put it on the shelf. But I will tell you that I have seen another detailer that I know, and he was not cleaning out the caps, and there was some particles left which became dislodged as he was dispensing some of his product out on a pad. Didn't see it, put it down in the car, turned it on, and hologram scratch into the paintwork. And I saw that a long time ago, like way long ago. So I've always been very, very, cognizant of, maybe not the day of, but certainly getting in there, before it gets really dry and crusty, and using a number of different little tools. This is a bottle brush. I've used just a regular, plastic coated twisty tie. I've used little dental floss brushes to get in and clean. And I'm just going to show you a quick, here is Surehold Boat Pro Polish, right? So you've got the little hole that the polish goes into, and you flip this upright little cap mechanism. You've got a little opening there, right? So the polish is going through, it's working its way in, and you've got to get in there and get that cleaned out with something, or else you're going to have issues of a few little particles get trapped in there, and then you are going to disperse them onto your pad and cause a problem. This one, not super bad. Check out Barney's impressive paint leveling compound. This is a flip up cap, and it's got, I hope you can see okay, these little chambers inside the cap. This is where that type of compound polish is going to collect. It's not going to be with the rest of the polish. It is going to form in there, dry out over time if not properly cleaned, and then you run the risk of dispensing that out onto your compound or polish, onto your pad. Something I want to say right here is I'm slowly trudging my way towards 1,000 subscriptions. I will probably splatter this on multiple different detailing forums that I'm on. If you could just pause at this moment, go hit my subscription, hit the notification bell for future upcoming videos. Give me a like, comment, all that. But the subscription is really something that I want to get to 1,000. It's just a goal of mine. So if you could, please do that now. I'll wait. Okay, thank you. Well, I just had a bunch of bottles fall over. But anyway, without going too long into this, yes, my videos do tend to get long. Yes, it's morning and I've had probably way too much coffee. So I ramble sometimes. That's just the way it goes. So anyway, there's a history of bottle caps and different types. Now, I just got the new 3D ACA 510, and it's polishing partner, because that is a rubbing compound, very aggressive. Also the 520. I just put this on the scale, and it's actually 2.4 pounds, okay? So these caps, I have not yet even taken the foil insert off this. Excuse me a moment while I just fix my bottles, because I have them in a dish rack, which I will tell you about in a moment. These caps, although not too bad, right, as far as places for the polished compound to settle in and dry out, it is just a open and close. And on top of that, you've got 4 little tiny openings that will help your compound flow out of the cap. Now it's not a, it's not a terrible design, but my real, gig with this whole thing is I've got a 2.4 pound bottle that I've got to pick up. Yes, I'm a trainer. I can curl and disperse this compound. But the real problem is that I like to be efficient, and that isn't a problem at all. But this is my Dickies detailing apron. I don't even know if it's really a detailing apron, but I think it's a 5 pocket. You got tiny ones, and you got bigger one, and you got bigger one. And I use my microfibers in this, and I have my product with me as I am doing my on-the-fly cleaning. I walk away from the vehicle because I don't want to be using compressed air or, a brush and spinning the pad in a 5-gallon bucket with a little bit of water on it. Another tip for you. And that's how I clean my pads for on-the-go cleaning. I generally use 6 pads for an average size sedan, 5-inch pads, cut down to the 3-inch for the tight spots. But I just want everything right there with me. Now I use a rolling cart. I'm sure many of you do as well. But when I am getting up and going over and cleaning the pad off, it's nice to have this bottle right here on me. So as I'm cleaning the pad and I get done with that, I can just reach in here, get my bottle, hit it on the pad, and get right back onto the car. Because if you add up all that 20, 30, 40 seconds of movement over the course of polishing a car, you're wasting a lot of time, and time is always money, right? As I've gotten a lot busier in detailing in the last year or two, and I'm still only part-time, I'm a personal trainer, so I'm only detailing 3 days a week. But for you guys knocking out, multiple cars a day, that really adds up to a lot. It's very important. So I'm all about efficiency, and these bottles just, are more efficient than having to set this bigger bottle down and dispersing. And I don't even really love the dispersing caps on these particular bottles. Even worse is if you are a fan of Griot's Garage, which their Boss system is awesome. And this fast correcting cream, as I work in a non-climate controlled 2.5 car garage, this stuff never dusts. It's awesome. It cuts great. I've got the perfecting cream also for, a second step if I need it. And these bottles are just insane. One, they're really hard to open. I mean, you really have to pull on it, but no big deal. But look, I just opened that and it's already like shot out the top. And if you've ever used these bottles, excuse me while I wipe it off my hand, these are the most annoying bottles that there are. Then you've got this kind of multi-layered intricate cap here. The little red cap goes down. When I'm cleaning these, you can't open or close them when they're off the bottle. You've got to go back on here. You've got to push it back down. It's kind of a self-cleaning, but just opening and closing it, you've already got to, be using your, towel or something like that just to keep it clean, because that's going to dry out. Then you go to put it on the pad. Then you've got dried material because you've been working for a couple hours doing this polishing job, and it's just smeared all over here. And every time you close it, it shoots some out. It's super annoying. You know what I'm talking about if you've ever used these bottles. So again, I'm looking for a better solution. That's why I'm making the video. Got a few notes here. Let me get my eyes on that. So covered all that. think I got all that. Um, so this self-cleaning cap, right, that comes with, and I ordered these from AutoGeek. I'm going to show you my paperwork here in a little bit. So this is the Blackfire 8-ounce bottle that I bought 6 of at AutoGeek. And then it's got a nice screw-on, tight-fitting cap. You're not going to strip it. And it's got actually 2 settings. You can click it up once. Try and get this here. 1 click, it's a little bit open. 2 clicks, it's wide open. And it's kind of got this multi-chambered, hope you can get that. I'll give you a couple different angles. I can't see while I'm filming, but you can see that it's got this chamber, and the polish just goes in this top chamber. It's not down anywhere else. So I really like the caps. I actually wish they came with just a flat top closing top, because the self-sealing, if I see anything that I'm, maybe not thrilled with, it's that when you close this and the little black insert comes up to the top, I don't know how airtight that is. I mean, I certainly don't want my product drying out. I certainly am going to open it wide open, 2 clicks there, and get my brushes in, get that cleaned out. I actually squeezed some through. I squeezed it onto this pad here while I was, just kind of seeing for myself how I liked it. And getting this little bottle brush in there, it goes on either one side of this insert or the other side, but it was real easy to get into all those areas, and it cleaned out rather quickly. Now, I did not have a chance to let it dry, and I didn't get to cleaning the bottles till 2 days later, things like that. Life gets busy, right? So anyway, I'm in the process of converting these, and I just thought I'd share it with you and share that these, I think, are, for what I could find online, what I wanted to go with. The plastic itself is heavy but yet squeezable. There's a bunch of dispensers out there for like dispensing ketchup or something like that. Maybe have a little red cap, and they're kind of flimsy and everything. This is designed for detailers. It's a great bottle. So I think that this is a better cap. It allows you to, as I played around with it, even at wide open, it was still very controllable. It's not going to squirt on you. It's not going to, spill. And then it's just a quick, easy close and a quick, easy open. Takes no effort. You've definitely got those nice, solid clicks along the way. So I started to convert some of my bottles, right? I've got brand new bottles of the 3D. I've got some older bottles. This is a 16-ounce bottle on the correcting cream and the perfecting cream and the fast correcting cream. But I was playing around with using, and you can see I've got this in the corner, for removing the last remnants of your compound or polish. I want to get every single drop that I can, right? See, that's about to drip. So what I did is I've got new bottles, and you can probably see at least part of my little dish rack there that I barely ever use, but it came in handy because I put all my bottles upside down overnight. I think especially important with compounds that have their leveling agents, and the ACA is this alpha ceramic alumina. I feel like, who knows how long the bottle sat on the shelf, it got shipped, it's been sitting on your shelf, you're ready to use it, and it's kind of hard to shake up a 32-ounce bottle that's completely full. So I thought, okay, I'm going to let those particles, because gravity, go to the top of the bottle. I'm going to really shake the ever living daylights out of it. And then in the upside down position, and I'll still like shake those bottles over there more and put them upside down. You're just going to allow the product to flow out, fill. I found that a large funnel was much better than a small funnel. Forgive me as I'm at a funnel loss here. Well, regardless, it went somewhere. But a smaller funnel like this one was just going to be, too small of an opening. So I like that these have a nice wide opening to them. That was great for having a bottle sit upside down while everything flows out of it. And so I also decided to get every little bit out. I just got a plastic, throwaway knife and scraped the inside of the funnel. I don't think I need to do a demonstration on that. But anyway, get every drop, get it in, let it sit a while like I've got it here. Let gravity do its thing. And you're going to get everything out of your bottle efficiently, because why do you want to throw away product? It makes no sense. Let's see. So I'll show you a quick demo here. I just kind of washed this pad off. I used a little, this is a HDO by Lake Country finishing pad. I just thought the black would show up well. And I will show you with my new 510 rubbing compound from 3D that one click here, those two clicks, there's one click. No, there's down. Yeah, one click. So I found that as I was dispensing this, man, you can get the perfect little microscopic dots. Now, something that I do that goes against most norms is dry buffing and priming a pad. I generally, first time I use a pad, I will make what I call, the sand dollar, squeeze it a little big. I said I'm a little shaky with coffee here, but I like to draw out a little sand dollar. My sand dollar kind of sucks. You could just go from edge to edge and make a cross on it, right? But that's great. I like to, of course, once the pad is, going, get, a little bit of dispersion. And this tip is awesome, okay? I totally dig it. So in the full up, there was the click. Now this is the second open stage, or the larger opening. And, this would be more of your pea-sized drops. I know I've got it, everywhere, but you get what I'm talking about, right? So you can choose. All these other caps, you can't really choose. It's open or it's closed. I really like that. That's a huge point for me, because I disperse product, very, very carefully. So anyway, you can see that nothing is in this bottom part of the cap. It all is in this little upper chamber, which is then divided by this plastic insert, which has an opening which goes through, right? But to clean this out, you've got to kind of get your bottle brush in both. And it was super easy. I went to the sink, ran a little warm water. You can see probably through that there's the kind of separator. And, I went down one side of it, cleaned out the one side of the chamber, and the brushes still kind of grab where that chamber goes into the plastic, and then just angle it a little bit, and you're in the other half of the chamber. Scrubbed it a little bit, ran the water, came right through, came down crystal clear, super easy. Of course, like I said, the product hadn't dried or anything. So anyway, that's the real gig with all of that. I hope I've, given you a few tips, a few things to think about. I will show you the sheet here from AutoGeek. I'll try and hold this as steady as possible. And like I said, I can't see what you're seeing, so I'm just going to give you a brief lay here. Try and hold steady if you need to zoom in and pause for a moment. So I do very little buying from AutoGeek. However, these are, you get 6 squeeze bottles that are 8 ounce, and obviously the caps that are self-cleaning, and it was 13 bucks. Subtotal ended up being $10.39 with 73 cents tax. Shipping cost $6.95. That actually almost stopped me because I'm a Prime buyer on Amazon. But little self-generating code popped up. I think it was from Honey or one of those, and it said, let us run through these codes and we'll keep the best one. Well, the best one was 260 savings. So it was $18.07, $3 a bottle from autogeek.com. This is the Blackfire squeeze bottle quantity 6. It's BF-BTLE-6. If you order through AutoGeek. If you're watching this, fairly recent to the time, it's May 20th, 22. Prices may vary. We all know right now as we're living through inflation and hard times for the supply and demand chain and shipping and gas prices and all the nonsense going on. But regardless of that, I hope that I've shined some light on some of this. I hope that I've helped at least one person. That's always my goal. I'm not trying to be any, big YouTube, mega channel like many of them have gotten out there through the years. And I still watch somewhat some of the big detailers. I've got, my notification bell, bing, like you should be doing or have done or will do now. Please help me. But subscribe. The subscriptions are what matter to me, because I want to be able to be an affiliate and stuff like that, and reaching 1,000 is just a goal of mine. So again, just touch on that. I appreciate each and every one of you. And if you have any questions, feel free. I take phone calls sometimes with people. I'm here to help, and I'm wanting everyone to just be more efficient. Efficiency is the key. So I thank you for being with me. As always, enjoy making your vehicles beautiful, and I will see you on the next video. See you on the flip side.